Hey there, everyone. Today, I want to talk about something that's pretty intense and, honestly, a bit gut-wrenching: organized fraud.
It's a serious issue that affects so many people, and I think it's important to dive into not just what it is, but also how it impacts us emotionally and what we can do to cope with it. So, let's get into it. Organized fraud, right? It's this sneaky, deceptive practice where individuals or groups conspire to scam people, often using really elaborate schemes. Like, take the case of Johan Portilla Guzman. This guy pretended to be a licensed contractor, and he scammed countless victims out of their hard-earned money. Can you imagine you're trusting someone to help you, and then you find out they're just a fraud? It's like a punch to the gut. Now, think about the emotional fallout from something like this. Victims often feel this deep sense of betrayal, like, how could I have been so gullible? There's this loss not just of money, but of trust in others, and even in themselves.
It's a heavy weight to carry, and I think it's crucial to acknowledge those feelings. Processing them is the first step towards healing. So, how do we move forward from this? One of the best ways is through positive self-talk.
I know, it sounds a bit cliche, but hear me out. First, we need to acknowledge what we're feeling. It's okay to feel hurt and confused. Recognizing that loss and validating your experience is essential.
You're not alone in this. A lot of people feel the same way. Next, there's reframing thoughts. Instead of spiraling into self-blame, try to shift that narrative. It's not your fault that someone took advantage of you.
Encourage yourself to practice self-compassion. You're human, and we all make mistakes. This isn't a reflection of your worth. Then, we get to empowerment.
This is, welcome back to the channel. Today, we're diving into something really important: self-talk and how it can help us cope with the emotional aftermath of organized fraud. So, grab your coffee, settle in, and let's get into it.
You know, self-talk is super crucial in our daily lives. It shapes how we perceive ourselves and the world around us. But, when you're dealing with something as heavy as organized fraud, that positive self-talk can feel like almost impossible to muster.
I mean, just think about it. Being scammed can leave you feeling betrayed and lost, not to mention questioning your own judgment. And today, we'll also touch on a particular case, Johan Portilla Guzman, who posed as a licensed contractor to scam people. It's just wild how these things happen, right? So, let's break down organized fraud for a second.
It's basically when a group of individuals, conspire to deceive others for financial gain. In Johan's case, he was pretending to be a legitimate contractor, using all sorts of tricks to, scam victims out of their hard-earned money. It's heartbreaking, really. Imagine trusting someone to do work on your home, only to find out they're a fraud. It's a total violation of trust. Now, let's talk about the emotional impact of fraud. When you've been scammed, it's not just about the money. You feel this deep sense of betrayal, and it can linger long after the incident.
You might start questioning your self-worth, thinking, how could I have been so naive? It's really disorienting. Processing those emotions is absolutely crucial, though.
You need to acknowledge what you're feeling, whether it's anger, shame, or just plain sadness. It's all valid. So, how do we navigate these feelings? Well, positive self-talk strategies can be a game changer. First up is acknowledgment.
It's so important to recognize those feelings of loss and betrayal. You're not alone in this, and validating your experiences is a huge step toward healing. Next, let's talk about reframing thoughts.
Instead of spiraling into self-blame, try shifting your mindset to understanding. It's so easy to fall into that trap, but encouraging self-compassion can be incredibly powerful. Remind yourself that you're human, and everyone makes mistakes.
And, empowerment is key here too. Focus on recovery and moving forward. It's about building resilience against future scams. You've been through something tough, but that doesn't define you. You have the strength to rise above it. Seeking support is also super important. Sharing your experiences with trusted friends or family can be a huge relief. There are also resources out there for victims of fraud, like hotlines and support groups.
Don't hesitate to reach out to local authorities, too. They can help you navigate the aftermath of your experience. As we wrap this up, I want to remind you of the power of positive self-talk.
It may not be easy, but taking those proactive steps toward healing is so crucial. Remember to stay vigilant against future fraud attempts. There's always something to learn from tough situations, even if it's just a small lesson.
So, if you found this video helpful, please hit that like button, subscribe for more content, and drop your thoughts in the comments. I'd love to hear your experiences or any tips you have for coping with difficult emotions.
Remember, you're not alone in this journey. Thanks for tuning in, and take care of yourselves.